Recently, the propaganda activities for economic power, which aim to improve the living conditions and welfare of North Korean citizens, have been significantly strengthened. However, the testimonies of the North Korean refugees shed light on the tortures and inhumane treatment they face in North Korea, where even the basic human rights of the citizens are not protected. In the international community, torture is defined as an act that violates human dignity and a crime against humanity. However, the torture and inhumane treatment in North Korea are a common practice in detention and correctional facilities and also carried out indiscriminately. The torture and inhumane treatments in North Korea are being used not only as a means to reveal the truths about crime, but also to keep the order at the correctional facilities and as a form of punishment for criminals. The types of torture can be divided into three main categories: physical, psychological, and a combination of both. The most commonly performed torture is beating. In addition to hands and feet using as methods in the beatings, clubs and whips are also utilized. Severe beatings have caused death in some cases.
향을 장장하고 박을 한대 맞았어. 계산식기를 써서 와서 보니까 살이 새까맣게 피다 죽었어. 너무 맞아가지고 피 안 통하고 이렇게 무릎을 꿇고 이렇게 숙이고 있으니까.
Since beatings fare forbidden in principle, prison guards order the fellow prisoners to do the beatings in order to avoid responsibility. Cruel treatments, such as forcefully imposing fixed postures, are another form of physical torture that is widely practiced as the beatings. One must stare at a specific point while staying in the same posture, and a much harsher punishment will be given even with the slightest movement. The typical example of corporal punishment imposed would be pumping. If the fixed posture cannot be maintained, another harsh treatment known as 95-degree angle, which damages the joints and muscles, is enforced. Other various methods for physical torture that maximize the pain are used as well. The pigeon torture, for example, has been described as a horrendous method where people feel excruciating pain, as if their rib cage is about to rip out through their chest, leaving the victims with paralysis in all of their muscles. Other types of torture methods used include electric shock torture, fire torture, and box confinement. The solitary confinement conditions of North Korea are extremely poor compared to normal facilities, and the treatment towards prisoners in solitary confinement is very harsh. Furthermore, those who have been placed in solitary confinement have to undergo torture, such as beatings and harsh treatment every day.
제가 열심히 들어가기 위해서 일주일 동안 생활인데 그저 아예 안 된단 말인데 어르신 감사를 너무 높이다 뛰는단 말인데 이 다리를 땅에다 붙이고 머리를 숙이고 이렇게 하고서 일주일 동안 앉아보십시오.
If a prisoner commits a wrongful act at the detention or correctional facility, they are executed by firing squad. In the event where a prisoner is caught while escaping, all the fellow prisoners are forced to watch the execution in an attempt to prevent recurrence. Verbal abuse and defamation of characters are also committed on a daily basis, but the insults towards female defectors who were forcefully repatriated from China are very severe. Tortures that combine both the physical and psychological methods are also practiced. Although the detention centers in North Korea are very small, many people are confined at these facilities. Inmates have frequently died from malnutrition as the meals provided to them make it hard to guarantee survival. Furthermore, it is extremely difficult to receive treatment for any illnesses or injuries. Most are left untreated and die due to the lack of treatment.
군대도 없이 이렇게 토진 상태로 머리도 안 들어 나왔대요. 그냥 토진 채로 의식이 있고 머리도 토졌는데도 이렇게 기억을 하는 거예요. 수술이라고 왜 안 하나? 빨리 수술 좀 해주지 않고 왜 그러니까 선생들이 없다는 거예요.
Certain acts are also commonly committed that aim to sexually humiliate women. Women who were arrested in China in particular have their vagina and anus searched for any money hidden inside. At times, fingers and hands are inserted for confirmation.
젓가락 뺏겨난 상태에서 기억자를 눕혀놓고 여자를 이렇게 자궁까지 닦으면서 여자들 자궁에다가 돈 깜짝마저 드놓고 있으니까 띵뛰기 막 시킨다 한다.
The officials in charge of facility operations sexually assault female prisoners very often. Women who are repatriated and pregnant with a child fathered by a foreigner are forced into an abortion. Other forms of torture for women include sleep deprivation, limited bathroom usage, exposure to unsanitary environments, and forceful use of open bathrooms. North Korea is still continuously practicing torture and inhumane treatment on their fellow citizens. Starting in the 1990s, the international community has expressed a significant amount of concerns regarding the human rights situation in North Korea, but the situation has not changed. Therefore, it is important for the Korean government and the international community to make concrete demands to the North Korean Authority regarding the changes necessary for their human rights violation, especially paying attention to the severity of torture and inhumane treatment of the North Koreans.